It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tip-off coming up shortly from Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. They've been looking forward to this game and have to be anxious to tip it off. They've been pretty tight-lipped about the game plan coming in, but very soon we'll find out what approach they're going to take. And in this next one, two intelligent, grizzled rosters going toe-to-toe. Shaq, with sound effects like that, and two veteran teams like this that know.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. And with tip-off come...
Well, guys, look.
Thanks to EA, and it's crucial that Cleveland keeps LeBron happy. One of the greatest players to ever play the game. And we're watching two very experienced veteran teams, Chris. We should be in for some high-level basketball.
Yeah, and just watch this game tonight. You're going to see coaches really trust their players. Coaches who do most of their coaching in practice and then trust the IQ of their players. Won't be a lot of play calling, a lot of free-flowing. Guys kind of knowing where to be on defense, a lot of communication on defense. This should be a fun one.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. Thompson from long range hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Warriors. On the wing, James. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist.
And sometimes there's no way to guard James. He answers every challenge, an exceptionally talented player.
Curry dishes to Green. Picked by Pachulia. There's a good screen. The pass to Durant. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Durant's got his first basket of the night.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Thomas with the ball. Jacks up a 3. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Kept alive. Here's Durant. Knocked away. Thomas against Curry. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Thompson. The shot will not fall. So Golden State will take it the other way.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
And he gets it to go.
Talk about loving the challenge. Draymond converting in traffic.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
LeBron passes to Love. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James kicks to Thomas. Count that bucket. Thomas got his first bucket in this one.
You just don't see players at 5'9" with Thomas's ability to finish in traffic. He's got an incredible knack for it.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Five to shoot, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Now that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this hot.
Inside. Durant against LeBron. And Curry has it in the corner. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
As competitive a guy as Draymond Green is, sometimes he can get in his own way. There's no doubt about that. Not entirely his fault. The calls don't seem to fall in his favor a lot because he is so physical. And perhaps, Chris, because of his reputation, we don't even need to go into his natural shooting motion.
Yeah, you mean with the leg? But I mean, love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Passes to Pachulia. Over in the corner, Green. Picked by Pachulia. Just 4 to shoot. Durant for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Durant's got 5.
And all it takes for Durant is the second half of separation between him and the defender. The screen did the trick.
The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Love. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Pachulia now atop the key. Over in the corner, Green. Picked by Pachulia. Back to Curry. A 3 ball. Inch shot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, yeah, I think back to when I was fortunate enough to join the Warriors as a rookie, made the playoffs as a rookie. And then the next year I didn't come back, and it was strange to see them not in the playoffs for such a long time. But look at how far this franchise has come since those days.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the Warriors, as you said, Chris, have come so far from their years of despair back in the 90s. Couldn't happen to a better, more supportive group of fans.
Let me tell you something. From the days I played there, or of course before that, the Warriors fans have always been known as some of the most loyal fans in the NBA. Whether the team is up, whether the team is down, whether it's thick, thin, or whether it's sunny outside, or whether it's a storm. These are some of the loudest fans, one of the loudest arenas in all sports.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Love with the screen for James. It's stolen by Livingston. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Livingston's got his first 2 points.
Oh, the long arms of Livingston. He just snatches the ball. I mean, he kick-starts the fast break.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Well, we don't always get what we want, Chris, but if you were in charge of the dunk contest, which 4 players would you personally pick to make up the field?
Man, it's so tough. Wow. I think I definitely want to go with Levine. He's, you know, the ex-dunk champ.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, Westbrook, I think Paul George would be great in there. Of course, LeBron, Griffin. I mean, I don't know. Davis. There's so many high flyers. I just think it's so tough because sometimes the smaller guys have the advantage. Big guys feel like they can't do it because they won't be as exciting. I mean, you know, even our worst dunk contest, I've fallen in love with because you get to see some incredible things. But yeah, I'd start with them, but so many other players you can pick.
Young's checked in for Pachulia. And Cleveland also making a change. Iman Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Rose kicks to Korver. They set the screen. Cleveland moving the ball around. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Korver's got his first basket of the night. Pass to McCaw. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Iguodala's got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
West against Love. The kick out to Rose. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Love moves the ball so well, especially when he spots an open man.
Warriors leading by 8. Livingston kicks to McCaw. Screened by Young. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
And here's Korver. Love outside. They set the pick to the wing on the left. Here's Rose. Rose back up. Outside for Korver. He dishes it to Rose. Outside jumper. West with the steal. Young outside. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Back to Young. He feeds it to Livingston. To the middle, here's West. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Here's Rose. Love outside. Over West. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over-panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Kevin Love, Jay Crowder out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Rose, and it's Korver in at the 2 spot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And it's Iguodala again missing.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Warriors lead by 7. Well, the Cavaliers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Thompson outside. They set the screen. Kicks it to Rose. Outside Crowder, down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Over to the wing. Wide open look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside Rose. The Warriors pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Young pass to West. Over Thompson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outer dishes to Shumpert. Young with the steal. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Nick Young loves scoring and lightheartedly jokes about his defense.
Oh, yeah, we always want players to be so serious about the game. There's a flip side to that. A teammate like Young, who comes in every day with a smile on his face, it can lighten the mood in the locker room.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala.
One shot, gentlemen.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCall. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And that one falls for Young. And for the contending teams like the Cavs, the buyout market has proven to be critical. A very important way to add talent around the deadline.
Yeah, think about what the Cavs did last season. I mean, they got D. Williams, Andrew Bogut, just what they needed, playmaking and shot blocking. Unfortunately, Bogut got hurt. Still, those veteran pieces can make a big difference.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. LeBron against Durant. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, you Love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
Down low, here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, his Splash brother might own the record, but if Curry wasn't in the league, we might talk about Klay Thompson as the best shooter ever. I mean, incredibly high three-point percentage for his career, and one of the prettiest, smoothest, nicest shooting strokes you'll ever see.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. And with Klay having claim to best shooter, if not for Curry, you know, see Webb, the numbers back it up. Klay has the most threes in a season for anyone not named Curry.
Well, I mean, he definitely passes the eye test as one of the greatest shooters. No wasted motion, lightning fast release. Just watching Klay is amazing with how he is able to shoot the rock.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And Thompson, he just isn't an offensive powerhouse. Everyone just wants to credit him for that. But with also his length, his height, his speed, it allows him to guard many positions on the floor. One of the best two-way players this game has.
Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. Outside Crowder. The 3. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Back to Curry. This one for 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Smith kicks to LeBron. Thomas a screen. 14 feet away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors leading by 12. Curry wide open. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Thomas with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. The screen from Thompson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're moving.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Down low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
LeBron is so aggressive, virtually unguardable, tough to contain when he's going up to shoot. But LeBron James can do everything on a basketball court. It's his passing that's always stood out to me. His vision at his size, I mean, historically great.
The first one falls, and you lump in LeBron with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when you talk about players 6'8", 6'9", who can control a game, Chris, simply with their passing.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget about yours truly, but he can pick you apart. He sees over the top of defenses, and he throws bullet passes that leave the defense no time to recover.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, it's clear that James is already an all-time great, a champion, a surefire Hall of Famer.
Drills the three-pointer.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Thompson passes to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. No coverage that time. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Curry outside. Here's Pachulia. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And the Warriors moved Bogut to clear space last season. Many thought they would have trouble filling that center role. But you know what? Pachulia was signed and was the perfect fit for that team.
Kevin, my man's Zaza. I mean, he's a vet. He knew exactly what his role would be coming into the team. Still has a great skill set. Fantastic passer for a center.
2 shots.
And he can keep possessions alive with his offensive rebound.
The first free throw is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Pachulia drops them both. And Chris, one of the rare honors for an NBA player is to have their jersey retired. The Kings retired your number 4. What does an honor like that feel like? What does that mean to you?
Man, it meant so much to have my jersey retired. I was there with my family, my wife, my brothers, sisters, parents, and everyone. And so it was just a really, really great moment. You know, when you're playing the game, you can really, we say enjoy the process, but you can never really enjoy it day to day because you're always thinking ahead, trying to get better. And so it was just a really cool moment to sit back and think about all the positive things we did in the city, for the city, and definitely for the game of basketball. So it was a great feeling, and you know, Sacramento forever. I thank them for that, and I love them there.
Wonderful years, indeed.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Well, when Durant came to Golden State, everyone wondered how it would impact Klay and his touches. Klay said that he wouldn't lose any touches, and you know what? He was right. He was dead on. Webb still got roughly the same amount of shots before and after the change.
Yeah, Kevin, all the guys did. I mean, it just shows you how this team played together and that their chemistry was so great. And with Klay, he's the type of guy, he's never going to just demand the ball. But, however, when he's open, he's going to let it fly regardless of who's on the court. And you have to appreciate his mental fortitude. He blocked everything out last year and just focused on playing the best he could.
To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
I don't know if you know, Kev, but these guards out there tell you it's hard to rattle Thompson. Finishing through the contact gets the and one.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Thomas dishes to Crowder. Thomas a screen. Another miss by Love.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Curry against Thomas. 58 seconds left in the first half. In the corner, Crowder with it. Just 5 on the clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Warriors leading by 17. Curry kicks to Durant. Green, the screen. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Inside, Pachulia. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Always keeping his head up. Draymond rarely misses the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas passes to LeBron. Over Durant. Love dishes to LeBron. Thomas gets a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Thomas got 8 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Pachulia with the screen on Smith. Green, the screen, and Thompson kicks to Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, man, that's just scary how Durant looks from that far out. He looks like he could take another 5 steps back and still have that easy, fluid motion.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Got Shaq, got Kenny the Jet Smith, We welcome you back to the halftime show on 2K Sports.